supreme challenges in all of sports. Charismatic again coming close, but a horse that had not won in the previous two getting him here.
Well, some great horses over the years have not been able to win the Triple Crown. Northern Dancer, maybe the greatest sire of our time, won the first two, couldn't win the third. Ali Sheba, spectacular bid. Sunday Silence, the list goes on and on. It underscores how difficult it is. 3 racetracks, 5 weeks, different distances. A look at the near misses on the campaign. Real Quiet and Silver Charmer, of course, the last couple of years. It's difficult. I thought the horse ran his race today, Chris. He was on, I think, a fairly lively pace for a mile and a half. He was just beaten today.
One man is certainly very happy that history was not made is Jose Santos, who made a little of his own personal history after an 0-for-9 mark in the Belmont. He wins aboard Lemon Drop Kid, and he's with Kenny Rice.
Thanks, Chris. Well, he was close with Kiss and Chris in 92 and Skip Away in 96. Both finished second today. Jose Santos picks up his first Belmont. Congratulations on that. What's your thoughts on Lemon Drop Kid's performance?
Well, I think it's, I don't care what the other people say, but this horse in my book always was a real nice horse since he ran the first time. And, you know, I don't have much, you know, not too many words to thank Scotty because he did a wonderful job with this horse. I know we drew a terrible post in the Kentucky Derby, and we finished about 5.5 lane and behind the Charismatic, and then he ran in sloppy track and Peter Pan. He really don't like it, and today was a special track for him. That was dry, nice and clean, and he worked over here in 101 last Monday, and I was very confident with him, and he was very underestimated this horse all along for the press people, and really they don't think much about this horse, but this horse is changing so much right now. He's a King Mambo, a hot sire, and he's doing really good, not only in America and Europe and Japan, so he have a great future. I can't wait to see this horse run in the grass later on.
Here he comes right now on the dirt. Let's talk about this race right now. On the outside here, you said you felt you were in comfortable position on the backside to set him up here as your Pro C8 pole.
Yes, I did. I make a long run from the half a mile pole to the quarter pole, and second to the outside, ease him up nice and easy. And the last day I saw a shadow coming in the inside, and that was my brother-in-law, Harvey. And I had to come in a little bit and squeeze it just enough to get there. And I know the horse gave up the last 50 yards, but he's a 3-year-old, he's a young horse, and he have a lot of future.
Your brother-in-law gave you congratulations afterwards, I saw.
Yeah, soon when we passed the wire, he told me in Spanish, cuñado doesn't mean brother-in-law, and I can't believe it. I can't believe I win this race.
Congratulations. Thank you. Jose Santos, the winning jockey aboard Lemon Drop Kid in the Belmont Stakes. Chris?
Chilean-born Santos is first Belmont after a couple of close calls, as Kenny mentioned. We'll come back to our Triple Crown Highlights show and wrap things up in Belmont Park after this.
Yeah! No! He's got a bud!
Guess I'll have the steak.
Welcome back. It's been a beautiful day here at Belmont Park. Disappointing for the more than 83,000 folks who showed up, many of them looking for history, looking for a Triple Crown. Charismatic instead running third, suffering an injury, but again the prognosis is that he should be okay even if the racing career may be in jeopardy. Lemon Drop Kid, 9th in the Derby, skipped the Preakness, ran the Peter Pan prep race right here, and never really threatened best of luck in that race, but comes back and wins. And we mentioned a young 3-year-old, and maybe it shouldn't be that surprising if you check the pedigree.
Yeah, King Mambo is the sire, and then the sire, of course, the late, great Mr. Prospector, who passed away this week, as prominent a sire as we've had in the game in the last 20 or 30 years. and the sire of the dam, the great Seattle Slew. So Triple Crown implications here with this horse. I want to talk a little bit about the ups and downs of this game from a variety of points of view, Chris, and talk about Jose Santos for a minute. This game is so crazy, so unpredictable. Santos had the mount on Lemon Drop Kid last year as a 2-year-old until an allowance race at Saratoga when he lost to Menifee and Cat Thief. He lost the mount to John Velasquez. John Velasquez won the Grade 1 Futurity, placed in the Champagne. Velasquez kept him until the Derby, when Velasquez opted to ride 3 ring in the Derby. That's how Santos got back on Lemon Drop Kid for the Derby, for the Peter Pan, and ultimately the Belmont Stakes. Who could have written such a script?
That's always a crazy game, and certainly Jose Santos informing us that he always felt good about this horse, and so does Scotty Schulhofer. He's a 73-year-old Hall of Famer who says this horse has as much class and as much ability as any horse that he'd ever trained. I mean, that's a lot. He's trained a lot of horses. He won his first race back in the early 60s over at Aqueduct. That's a lot of horses.
Scotty's not one to shoot his mouth off either. He's very reserved, very conservative, very quiet and soft-spoken. But it took until the Belmont Stakes for this horse to deliver. But hey, great story. Santos and his brother-in-law, 1-2 on the wire. I mean, vision and verse. Let's talk a little bit about this thing. Bill Mott again, magical. Comes out of the Illinois Derby at a big price, but Jose Santos and his brother-in-law running 1-2. I mean, noses apart at the wire. To me, it's a tremendous story.
Another pedigree footnote mentioned that King Mambo is the sire, and Santos pointing out he is a hot sire, but King Mambo was a little bit of a breeding slump, as they call it, so they actually got him at a bargain price.
$150,000 was a bargain. Well, obviously right now for a Belmont Stakes winner, indeed, but a very well-bred horse, no doubt.
And the vision and verse making it a $1,500 exact. I don't know if our Hank Goldberg had that, but he's standing by with you now.
Was saying this game goes around in circles, and how about Jose Santos ending up back on the horse like he was saying, and really topping off quite a Triple Crown series for him.
Well, Jose Santos was 0 for 17 in Triple Crown races, so he comes through today. And to answer Chris's question, I wouldn't be standing here if I had that try. But it was an odd race in a way, because I really felt that everybody was going after Silver Bullet Day, and talking to trainers before the race, Nick Zito said he wanted Steven Got Even just off Silver Bullet Day, maybe even alongside of her. And he tried to do that with Silver Bullet Day. Also, Wayne Lucas wanted to be 3 to 4 lengths behind, and that's not what Chris Antley had him. Chris Antley had him right there, and it looked like, going out in 47 and 3 or 4, that they were going to be in some kind of a duel there. And I was surprised that Charismatic moved as early as he did. And I don't know if that cost him or not, but he sure was gallant. You know, even at the end of the race, when the 2 horses went past him, he gave one more little surge before he got to the finish line and got hurt.
Well, like Chris was saying, he's always tried to kind of let the horse run his own race. He says he's kind of a free-running horse, and I guess the fact that nobody was going with Silver Bullet Day, and Charismatic broke well, so he found himself up close there early on. But interesting about Lemon Drop Kid, he seems to find the winner's circle at all the right times. I mean, he wins the Grade 1 Futurity here at Belmont. Scotty Schulhofer had said this is a track that he absolutely loves. He's always done very, very well here at Belmont. But he went through a little bit of a slump, Lemon Drop Kid did, but picked a good time to get good.
Well, I talked to with Scotty about him before the Derby, and Scotty was very high on him there. But the thing is, yeah, he wins at the right occasional times, and those occasions always seem to be here at Belmont, as you said, winning the Futurity last year. But a great performance by him. Menifee got an early call, too, and I really go back to the fact that I think that that they were all obsessed with the filly. They all wanted to be right where the filly was.
Well, it was a little bit disappointing. There's a look at the winners right there. A little bit disappointing for the Menifee camp, I'm sure. Disappointing also for Patience Game. Did not run the kind of race that many people had expected after a troubled trip in the Preakness. And best of luck for Alan Jerkins. Also, didn't seem to kick in at all.
He was way back and never really fired today. As for Patience Game, he got an early call, too, but it just wasn't his day.
All right, well, it was Lemon Drop Kid's day in a big way on the wire, Chris.
All right, thanks. We'll talk more perhaps about Hank's point that maybe Charismatic moved too quick, maybe a dissenting opinion here when we come back to Belmont Park on our Triple Crown Highlights show. Welcome back to Belmont Park. A reminder that coming up later on ESPN2, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Coca-Cola Family 200, competing under the lights tonight, 9:30 at the Bristol. It's not the Bristol near headquarters, the Bristol Motor Speedway. 131st running of the Belmont Stakes. We take another look at the field. We'll also show you the off at 8 to 5.
Tell you what, I'll take Vision and Verse and play them up and down in the trifecta. Can I do that, Chris?
My friend, it's a little late. Best of luck. Talked a little bit about the Jerkin strain horse. Went off at 13-1. Got some support with John Luke Samina. And now to Dave Johnson of ABC Sports, the complete gate-to-wire call of the Belmont Stakes.
And they're off in the Belmont Stakes, and Best of Luck was off a step slowly, as was Pineapple, and Charismatic gets away cleanly as they run to the first turn. Menifee surprisingly on the outside, along with Stephen Got Even showing early speed. Charismatic and the filly Silver Bullet Day at the rail. They're at the clubhouse turn, and it's Silver Bullet Day with the red cap leading it, and the Derby winner on the outside. It's Charismatic now putting ahead in front. It's the Lady and the Champ up front. Charismatic on the outside, and Silver Bullet Day races in the second spot. On the outside with the red color, Stephen Got Even is in third position. Moving through on the inside, that's Vision and Verse as they race down the backstretch. The first quarter was in 23-3. They straighten away for the run down the backstretch. And it's Silver Bullet Day on the inside, in front by a head. Charismatic going for the Triple Crown is second. And Stephen Got Even inching up on the outside third. Prime Directive with the red blinkers is fourth. And along the inside, Vision and Verse is fifth at this point. Then comes Menifee, who has been shuffled back into sixth position. Lemon Drop Kid is next. After that, it's Patience Game. Teletable, 2.5 back to Adonis. And far back, it's Best of Luck. And far, far back, and having lost touch with the field, Pineapple. They go to the far turn. And Silver Bullet Day leads it by half a length easily. Jerry Bailey aboard. Charismatic is second. And on the outside, Stephen Got Even. And just behind those in the black cap, Vision and Verse saving ground on the inside as they reach the midway point on the turn. Adonis is fifth at this point. Lemon Drop Kid is sixth. Menifee is seventh as they move to the top of the stretch. It's the filly Silver Bullet Day on the rail in front. Between horses, Charismatic trying for the Triple Crown. On the outside, Stephen Got Even. Adonis, and here on the extreme outside comes Lemon Drop Kid. At the rail, in the white blinkers, Vision and Verse. Now 5 of them, and Charismatic takes the lead. Charismatic between horses, but on the outside, there goes Lemon Drop Kid just rushing to contention. Lemon Drop Kid, and on the inside, Vision and Verse. Lemon Drop Kid on the outside, Vision and Verse. Charismatic is beaten. Here's the finish. It's going to be tight. Lemon Drop Kid, I believe, held on to win it by a head. Trained by Scotty Schulhofer. Ridden by Jose Santos on the inside, Vision and Verse. It's a photo finish. Alberto Castillo.
Okay, here are the official prices. Lemon Drop Kid paying $61.50, the exact, to more than $1,500. And Charismatic, the show horse, makes it a $5,343 624 trifecta. Full order of finish now in the Belmont. Vision and Verse, again, at 50-1 coming in second. Best of Luck, one of the Shishi horses for Stephen Got Even. Once again, hanging around, but not really threatening. Patience Game is sixth. Still waiting for Menifee, and Menifee, of course, the runner-up in the Derby and Preakness, never really fired. Not a factor, Bob, at eighth here.
He was the big bust of the day. There was no doubt about it. We got a little bit from Stephen Got Even. He was attending the pace. Silver Bullet Day as well. I'm making the pace here in a fairly lively fractions for 1.5 miles. It was the fastest Belmont run since Go for Gin. So very, very lively early fractions and a decent final time. But certainly Menifee was the big disappointment today.